Hello students, we are discussing about the poem Lakshman written by the great Indian poetess Toru Dutt. In previous video we have discussed about the conversation between Lakshman and Sita. Let's start the poem. Rakshasas, Danvas, demons, ghosts acknowledge in their hearts his might. Toru Dutt has written this poem in the form of dialogue between Sita and Lakshman. When Sita asks Lakshman to rush to Ram's help without any delay, he says that no harm can ever come to Lord Ram because Rakshas, Rakshasas, Danvas or demons or ghosts acknowledge the power of Lord Ram in their hearts and slink to their remotest coast in terror at his very sight. And they are fearful with the Lord Ram. And when Lord Ram sees with anger to them, they slink to the remotest areas of coast in fearful manner. Evil to him, oh fear, is not. Evil does not come to Lord Ram because he is God. Oh fear, it is not. Lakshman tries to console Sita that it is not a fearful thing. Whatever foes against him rise, banish for aye the foolish thought and be thyself bold, great, and wise. Lakshmana says to Sita that anyone, any foe, any enemy, if tries to rise before Lord Ram, though he is very foolish man, this work of him is very foolish because Lord Ram will defeat him and he will be bold, great, and wise. He call for help, canst thou believe? He, like a child, would shriek for help or pray for respite or reprieve. Not of such metal is he made. Lakshman is surprised at Sita's fear that Ram is calling for help. He asks Sita whether he can believe that Ram will cry for help like a child or will pray for some interval of rest or temporary relief from danger or trouble. Not of such metal is he made means Ram is not made of that weak metal or stuff. This delusive was that piercing cry. The cry that Sita heard is not Ram's, but it is a deceptive cry, some trick of magic by the foe. Lakshman says to Sita that after all, Ram has gone on a mission. He has a task to accomplish. Ram's death is impossible. This cry is some trick of magic by any enemy. He has a work, he cannot die. Beseech me not from hence to go. Therefore, Lakshman tries to convince Sita and tells her that he must not request him to go away from that place at the time. This poem of Toru Dutt is very appealing because all of us are familiar with the story For here beside thee as a guard, it was he commanded me to stay. Lakshman requests Sita not to ask him to go away from there because he has been ordered by Ram to stay beside Sita as a guard, and dangers with my life to ward if they should come across thy way. Means he will keep her away from all dangers if he should come across her way. He requests her not to send him away from there because groups of giants lie hidden in the forest. These giants always think deeply to commit sins and take revenge. They always wait for opportunity for committing sins and to fulfill their task. In these lines, Lakshman tries to convince Sita that no harm can come to Lord Ram, and he is there on guard duty to defend Sita from all possible dangers. Send me not hence, for in this wood bands scattered of giant lurk. Lakshman tries to convince Sita that in this forest many dangerous giants lie hidden who on their wrongs and vengeance brood and wait their will to work. Their giants always think deeply, commit sins, and take revenge. They always wait for the opportunity for committing sins and fulfill their task. Oh, shame! And canst thou make my will a plea of lingering? Not I, no. After listening, uh, Lakshman, Sita wanted to send Lakshman to help Lord Ram because he had heard the piercing cries. Sita terms Lakshman's behavior as shameful in these lines. Lakshman, she says to Lakshman that he should not make her welfare as an excuse for staying on that place and not rushing to help Ram. What thou art, Lakshman, and I feel far better were an open foe. She says that she has now come to know real Lakshman. An open enemy is better than a secret foe. Art thou a coward? I have seen thy bearing in the battle fray, where flew the death fraught arrows keen, else had I judged thee so today. Sita asked Lakshman whether he is a timid man. He cannot be timid because Sita had seen him in action on the battlefield, where when fatal and sharp arrows were flying, otherwise she would have judged him to be a coward. In this stanza, Sita rebukes Lakshman by saying him a coward man. But then the leader stood beside, dazzles the cloud when shines the sun. In this line, Sita tells Lakshman that he faced all the sharp arrows because at that time his leader stood by his side. Just as the cloud dazzles in the light of the sun, but when the sun disappears, the cloud loses all its brightness. Toru that employs simile here that he compares the cloud with Lakshman, that when the sun shines, the cloud dazzles in the light of the sun, as well as Lakshman shows his bravery when Lord Ram stood with him. Reft for his radiance, see it glide, a shapeless mass of vapors done. It is reduced to a formless lump of vapors only. Similarly, Lakshman has also lost his brightness, strength, and courage when sun like Ram is not there. It is also possible that there is something far darker colored, that is, there is some hidden motives. Sita asks Lakshman why he is reluctant to leave that place to help Ram, and whether he has some hidden motive behind his unwillingness. So of thy courage, if not so, if not, the matter is darker dyed. What makes thee loth to leave this spot? Is there a motive thou wouldest hide? Sita asked Lakshman why is reluctant, why he did not want to leave that place and did not want to go to help Ram, whether he has some hidden motive behind his unwillingness. He perishes well. Well, let him die. His wife henceforth shall be mine own. Can, can that thought deep embedded lie within thy heart's most secret, John? In these lines, Sita ascribes some hidden motives to Lakshman, who is not willing to leave that place. She says that Ram is about to die, as is shown from the piercing cries of Ram. Lakshman does not move from there. So Sita says that Lakshman will make Ram's wife Sita as his own after Ram's death. Sita says that Lakshman, whether such as an evil thought is lying hidden in the innermost corner of his heart. Search well and see. One brother takes his kingdom, one would take his wife. A fair partition, but it makes me shudder and abhor my life. Sita asks him to look into heart well and find out the truth. She accuses Bharat of usurping Ram's kingdom, and now the other brother Lakshman would take Ram's wife Sita as his own. She mockingly she says mockingly that it is a fair partition between Bharat and Lakshman, but all this makes her tremble with fear and she starts hating her own life. So, this is the stanzas of Torudat's poem Lakshman, where Sita rebukes Lakshman. She wants that Lakshman should go for help of Ram, but Lakshman did not go because Ram had ordered him to stay that place and not to leave Sita alone. Thank you so much. Next stanzas we will discuss about next videos.